Well, this ought to be interesting. This is Chet Baker live at Ronnie Scott's, and I am so looking forward to checking this out. This is Matt Criscuolo. I'm coming to you up close and personal, and sometimes a little too personal, but you're gonna have to deal with that. This one is going out to all you jazz lovers out there, and you know who you are, man. And even if you're not into jazz, you got to check out Chet Baker. Just grab a box of Kleenex, and if you have to pause, do that, and then come back. Okay, so here we go. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like what's going on. Don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button there. Might be a big red button that says subscribe. Anyway, let's do this, shall we? Wow. What strikes me already right away, and I'm sure you hear this too, but it's just so raw and so real and so revealing and poignant. But there's no reverb on the sound. It's just picking up the sound. You can hear the spit in the mouthpiece, in the horn. You could hear the breathiness of it. Musically speaking, I really enjoy listening as a saxophonist myself. But just the way he's playing, the lead the voice on this, playing the melody on his trumpet, and then just the bass. All right. And I think that's super cool because you could hear from the bass notes what chord and what sound and what color, whatever you want to call it, is being, played. And the melody note foiling against that, it's interesting, and to say the least, it's very distilled, and it's maybe just very distilled. There's another word that is escaping me, but and I enjoy that very much. So let's get right back to it, huh, Chet? Yeah, it's pretty. A lot of space. Wow, so beautiful, beautiful solo, nice piano solo. Up until the piano solo, the pianist was kind of laying back, but throwing some sounds in there, but very tastefully, I have to say. It's got that kind of vibe that I know and expect from Chet Baker. You know what I mean? I have a friend, one of my best friends. I'm so honored to know him and have played and recorded with him too. He gave me some wonderful, wonderful opportunities to play with, not him, but also with some other great people. But his name is Art Frank, and he's one of the original bebop drummers that is alive today, and he still plays a little bit. I don't know if he lays behind the beat a little bit at this point, but I doubt it. I think he's right on there where it needs to be. I mean, he told me lots of stories about Chet because he played with Chet for a long time, over 20 years. And he was one of Chet's closest friends. And he loved Chet dearly. And those who know Art Frank are so lucky to be able to relive some of those moments that Art Frank and Chet had. And because he reenacts the scenes a little bit when Art is explaining stories about Chet and his interactions. He uses Chet's voice. He wrote a couple of books already on Chet. I mean, you got check out Art Frank, ARTT Frank, and buy his books. If you love Chet Baker, you got to buy his books. You're going to love them. Anyway, back to Chet. Let's hear him. He's going to play the melody. Or no, maybe he's going to solo.
Chet, you were born in Oklahoma. Do you have any memories of Oklahoma? You moved when you were quite young, I believe.
Yes, but I do have some memories of Oklahoma. My mother was born on the same farm where I was born, and I remember the fruit trees, the acres of watermelons, and big red barn that used to smell like strange smells, of horses and cows and pigs and the whole thing. Walking out in the watermelon patch and lifting one up and letting it fall, and it would break open and I'd just eat the heart out. Yeah. But I left there when I was, I used to go back there during the summer.
Yeah.
And I lived in Oklahoma City really from the time I was about 1 year old with my aunt. And then at 10 I moved to California. Just friends.
Oh man, Chet Baker. I wish my friend Art were sitting here next to me and he can tell you so many beautiful things, incredible stories about Chet Baker. But, he's in Arizona, and I'm in Florida, so that's not going to work. But maybe one day I'll get him on the computer and we can do like a thing, where you can, because you would so enjoy the stories and everything. But Chet Baker, huh? When you listen to that tone, what do you think? What do you feel? What does it do for you? For me, I love music that brings me to a melancholy, nostalgic, sad place, some place where, I think about life and what it's like to be, a human, and to live, with the joy and the sadness and everything in between. And I think about life and the shortness of it, and I guess you would say the brevity, right? Is that the right word? It's just the word that's popping into but it's just fleeting, and so and I like when music takes me to that place where I feel that way. I don't want to stay in that place because I do believe in staying positive, but I think it's positive and a good thing to be able to feel the broad range of emotions if you can, in your own way. But that's what Chet does for me. It's not, it's just always a right time for me to listen to him. I mean, I love it. I'd play this stuff at like a party, and people would be like, "Oh, come on, man, play something, that's up." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. No." Anyway, that's my take on it. I want to know what you think, man. Did you enjoy that? Hey, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice, and you take it easy. And if it's real easy, take it twice.